Right then, on today's Liverpool News Daily, we're going to run the rule over some cracking stories. Richard Hughes jets out to close midfielder deal. Then, Ibrahima Konate opens up on his reasons for quitting Liverpool. What's the sequence of the events? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome. We've got some thrilling Liverpool news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Liverpool updates. A bittersweet Anfield exit could be on the horizon as Inter Milan revive their pursuit of homegrown midfielder Curtis Jones. Despite his decorated tenure on Merseyside, securing regular minutes has proven rather elusive under head coach Arne Slot, who even deployed the 25-year-old at right back during the business end of the campaign. With only 12 months remaining on his current contract, Sporting director Richard Hughes has reportedly held talks in Monte Carlo with Inter chief Piero Azzilio to find a solution that suits all parties. While the allure of the Italian champions offers a compelling fresh start for the Scouser, a significant valuation gulf currently stands in the way of a definitive breakthrough. Liverpool are holding out for a premium fee of £35 million for the academy graduate, whereas the Serie A giants are reportedly reluctant to breach the £20 million mark given his contract situation. Parting ways with local talent is never easy for the Anfield faithful to swallow, but balancing the books while unlocking the midfielder's undeniable potential abroad might ultimately be the wisest move for everyone involved. Do you think the club should lower their asking price to grant the local lad his move, or is he simply too valuable to lose for less than £35 million? Following on from that staggering development we just brought you, another massive bombshell has now detonated right in the heart of Anfield. In a devastating turn of events for Liverpool Football Club, star defender Ibrahima Konate is officially set to depart the club on a free transfer at the end of next month. The Reds' hierarchy had been locked in, exhausting negotiations with the French international since November 2023 in a desperate bid to secure his long-term future. This catastrophic failure to reach an agreement deals a monumental blow to the club's defensive blueprint, leaving Liverpool to watch a £36 million asset walk away for absolutely nothing. This bitter departure comes at a turbulent time for the club after a demanding maiden campaign under the stewardship of head coach Arne Slot. The Merseysiders suffered a bruising total of 19 defeats across all competitions, highlighting a desperate need for defensive stability rather than high-profile exits, notably drawing public criticism from Slot after conceding a costly penalty during the chaotic 3-3 draw against Leeds United at Elland Road. Nevertheless, with 183 appearances and a glittering haul of Premier League, FA Cup, and 2 League Cup medals, his presence in the squad remains undeniably crucial. Lifting the lid on his decision to call time on his Anfield career, Konate revealed that a significant valuation gap was the ultimate deal-breaker. The 27-year-old explained that the club's contract offer fell symbolics short of the terms demanded by his representative camp. His team firmly believed that his wages, which had remained completely stagnant since his initial arrival from Leipzig in 2021, deserved a substantial upgrade to reflect his status. Consequently, after months of frustrating stalemate behind closed doors, both parties were forced to accept that an amicable parting of ways was the only resolution left. The sudden collapse of these contract talks feels incredibly ironic given the immensely positive signals the Frenchman was broadcasting just weeks ago. In the immediate aftermath of our hard-fought 2-1 victory over Everton at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, Konate openly declared that an extension was virtually imminent. He passionately reiterated his desire to commit his peak years to the Liverpool project, firmly dismissing the mounting media speculation surrounding his future. Sadly, that fleeting wave of optimism has completely evaporated, leaving the Anfield faithful to process a remarkably harsh reality today. This defensive crisis threatens to completely derail the meticulous summer recruitment plans drawn up by sporting director Richard Hughes. The highly anticipated £60 million arrival of teenage prodigy Jeremy Jacquet from Rennes this July was initially intended to offer support rather than immediate, immense pressure. Furthermore, the medical staff are still carefully managing Giovanni Leone's recovery from a devastating ACL injury sustained during his debut back in September. Compounding these immense worries, our talismanic Captain Virgil van Dijk is about to enter the final year of his current deal and turns 35 this July. Faced with this sudden vacancy, Hughes and his scouting network must now aggressively pivot as an incredibly defining summer transfer window fast approaches. The recruitment team's workload has effectively doubled, especially with the club already heavily preoccupied with finding a long-term successor for Mohamed Salah. Finding an elite replacement will be a daunting task, particularly since reported target Marco Senesi looks destined to join Tottenham Hotspur instead. Do you believe Richard Hughes can successfully pull off a defensive masterclass in the market to adequately replace Konate, or are the Reds heading into a dangerous defensive crisis next season? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Moving swiftly on from that previous development, Liverpool are reportedly pulling out all the stops to secure a rapid agreement for highly rated teenager Ynwa. According to Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg, the 19-year-old RB Leipzig starlet has emerged as one of the Reds' primary targets in what is shaping up to be a defining summer transfer window. However, the recruitment team at Anfield will have to navigate stiff competition, as continental heavyweights Paris Saint-Germain and Manchester City have also held preliminary talks with the players' representatives. While the German outfit are still desperately trying to tie the youngster down to an improved, bumper contract, Anfield officials remain hopeful of turning the defender's head before rival bids escalate. Following the rather sobering news regarding Ibrahima Konaté's situation, getting this Diomande deal over the line prior to the World Cup would provide a massive, much-needed lift for the club. New boss Arne Slot is undoubtedly keen to put his own stamp on the squad, and securing such a coveted young talent would signal a tremendous statement of intent for his burgeoning era. It represents a delicate balancing act for the hierarchy, who must weigh the immense long-term potential of the player against the premium price tag being demanded in a volatile market. Do you think Diomande has the tactical maturity to seamlessly slot into Arne Slot's defensive backline next season, or should the club be prioritizing a more experienced option instead? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a true Liverpool fan, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's meet again soon to discuss the greatest club, Liverpool. See you next time. See you soon.